Hello, hey, sweet people. It's Foster from Inglês no Cru. Just real quick before we get started with the show today, I want to say something about Cambly. So I literally just went on Cambly and I used our promo code. They give me a free class, and I just haven't experimented with the platform in some time, so I wanted to see what was going on, and it was super cool. Literally, I just went to the site, entered my information, and within like 3 minutes, I was talking to some lady from London. And then it was kind of complicated that I had to explain, hey, I'm already a native English speaker. But it was very, very cool. And after that, they send you notes about your class and give you follow-up information that is extremely useful. So if you are serious about improving your English, you got to speak to people. You have to speak to native speakers. And Cambly is a great way to do that. So you can just use the link in the show notes. Go to Cambly.com, use our promo code, and start speaking to native speakers today. Okay, let's get on with the show. Hello, hey, sweet people. Welcome to another episode of Inglês no Cru Rádio. As always, my name is Foster. I am your host, and I am here with
Alexia. Hi.
Alexia. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. To be honest, yesterday wasn't a good day for me, but today it is better already. So I'm okay. We should normalize bad days.
We should normalize bad days. A quote that I love is, "It's okay not to be okay."
Yeah, it's extremely okay.
Yeah. I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm also feeling very good today because this is one of my favorite situations when we are recording. I have prepared an entire week of episodes, and Alexia has no idea what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, that's very true. Usually we kind of like talk about, should we do this or that? But this time it was Foster only.
Yeah, so good luck. Okay, so Alexia, I know when I explain what we are going to talk about, you're going to think, oh my God, not again. But I promise it's going to be fun.
Okay.
Okay? So this week on the show...
Oh my God, not again.
This week on the show, we are going to talk about a book that I recently read. And I know we've done this before, but it's a little bit different. So this book is really fun. And the book is called The Art of Noticing. And it is by a guy named Rob Walker. And before you think, oh no, Foster talking about meditation and stillness and silence again, it's not like that. Okay, so Alexia, when you hear the title, The Art of Noticing, what do you imagine?
To be aware of stuff that surround you.
That surrounds you.
Surrounds you.
Yeah.
When I say surround, surrounding é ao seu entorno. Em volta de você.
Yeah, I would say ao redor.
Então, ao seu redor, ao seu entorno, à sua volta.
So you can say the things that surround you or to be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah, and is there a thing called surrounding system? Sound system?
I believe you want to say surround sound.
Yeah.
Surround sound.
Yeah.
It's like what my dad has at our house in the U.S., where you have speakers in various different places in the room. So when you watch movies, it's really loud and has great volume and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I love surround sound.
Yeah.
You hear the boom, poof, poof. It's fun to watch.
Just like
war movies or something.
Yeah, just like a theater.
Okay. So, yes, you are correct that this book, The Art of Noticing, has to do with being more aware or more mindful of your surroundings. But why I really like this book is because I know a lot of people, including myself, have a really difficult time trying to be more present. Like most people do not want to meditate, and it's hard. And this book makes it really fun, and it takes a very interesting approach.
When you say be more present, what do you want to say?
Kind of live in the moment, appreciate life, do not constantly live in the negative ruminations of your head, going back and forth, thinking about, oh my God, what's going to happen in the future? What have I done in the past? But just being a present human being.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So I do not remember the exact subtitle of the book, but it's something like 131 ways to creatively notice more or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all the book is 131 experiments that you can do to notice more, to have more fun, to have different perspectives, to be more creative. And they're really fun. And I want to talk about some of these experiences with you and hopefully convince you to do some of them with me.
Okay. Okay, so where would you like to start?
Yeah, so the experiences are divided into 5 different sections, which is very convenient because we have a week of podcast. So I was thinking we could do 1 section per day for an entire week. Okay?
Okay.
So the first section is looking. The second one is senses. The third is going places. The fourth is being alone. And the fifth is connecting with others.
Okay, so if I could make a link to the 5 senses, like to look, to hear, to taste, to smell, and to touch. It's more or less that, but with the experiences.
Yeah. That's a good way to think about it.
Yeah, I studied that when I was in the university because it's really important for a brand to understand how to be really with the person. So you can be really with the person through smell, through like
Taste,
touch, and etc. So I think that I could be a little bit, how do you say that? Un pouco, it's lacking me a word for that.
It's lacking me a word.
It's
Meu Deus.
Está me faltando. It's lacking a word for me.
I can't find the word.
Yeah.
I can't think of the word. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's lacking me a word. That is the most direct Portuguese translation I've heard you say in a long, long time.
Sim, que eu tava tentando achar a palavra em português para tentar achar a palavra em inglês.
Não, eu entendi. Perfeitamente. Okay.
It's more or less that. It's a connection. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so you're talking about the connection, what you learned. Just 2 observations. First, I would normally say at university. You said in the university. You could say in university. That's fine. But the point is, normally we do not say the university. We just say university.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And also, when you said the word brand.
Brand.
Yeah, you might want to open that sound just a little bit more. So brand.
Brand.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so which group would you like to start with? Looking, senses?
Looking.
Good. That's the first one. Okay, so he gives us a lot of different experiments that we can do to look at things differently. And the way he starts the book is talking about security cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand what that is?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So he said I believe he was in San Francisco, and he didn't have anything to do, and he was on a walk, and he noticed one security camera, and he decided, I'm going to try to notice as many security cameras as I can. And he started seeing them everywhere. and they're in crazy places. And then he started noticing the different types of security cameras. And I actually did this yesterday on my walk with Buddy. And just going from our house to the Rotunda, very close, there are a lot of security cameras that I had never seen before. It's creepy.
Yes, it's creepy. But if you take a moment and think about like 1 year ago, we used to say that Porto didn't have much dogs. Do you remember that?
Porto doesn't have many dogs.
Many dogs. And we didn't see many dogs at all. Like, we went to parks, we went everywhere, and no dogs. And nowadays, we can see a lot of dogs just because of Buddy. And this happens with pregnant women as well. When they are expecting, they see much more mothers with their baby.
Many more
mothers with their babies or babies with their fathers than they used to.
Yeah. There is like a psychological expression for this phenomenon, but I can't remember it right now. But for example, if you buy a blue Subaru car, immediately you're going to see a ton of those on the street. Just real quick, Alexia, can we do a quick review between there are many or there is much?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you have more than one, normally you will say there are many pregnant women. There are a lot of dogs. Honestly, I say a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then there is just one thing. Okay, there is one dog.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, that's kind of the idea of the book. When you start noticing things, your entire perspective of the world changes. It's crazy. Do you want to hear another one?
Yeah.
Okay. So he recommends going on a color walk. What do you understand from that?
Maybe pay attention at one color and trying to find it everywhere, like yellow.
You could do that, but you would pay attention to. Pay attention to.
I was so focused on saying color the right way that I'm not paying attention. Add prepositions? Two prepositions. See?
Paying attention to. Okay, so if you did not listen to the episodes last week, we had an entire episode just talking about Alexia's difficulty with the word color. It's really worth checking out that episode. But we almost always pay attention to things in English. But yes, you are correct. Essentially, the idea of a color walk is to go on a walk. It could be a walk to work, a walk with your dog, and really pay attention to colors. So he gives us some questions. What colors do you notice first? What colors do you observe that you did not expect? What are the relationships that colors have with each other? Like, how do they mix together and combine? And do colors change over time? What do you think about that?
Yeah, everything is yes there.
Yeah, but do you do this on a normal walk? Are you thinking,
Maybe if I look at a person and she's extremely well dressed, for example, and I want to know which kind of clothes that person is wearing and the colors that she mixed as well, I do pay attention
I pay attention to
a lot.
Deus, amor.
Peraí, amor, deixa eu pensar. I pay attention to the buildings, the colors, the
colors.
I'm so confused right now.
Okay, can we just take a second? You don't have to be confused because there are only two things. We pay attention to things in English. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So give me 3 examples.
I'm paying attention to you.
Okay.
I'm paying attention to Buddy. I am paying attention to the traffic.
Okay, excellent. And secondly, color. Just relax your mouth a little bit. You don't want to say colored, but Color.
Color.
Excellent.
Okay. So I am paying attention to the buildings and their colors. And especially here in Portugal, everything is so beautiful. The old architecture of the city. And yeah, and more or less, that's it.
Yeah. So that is exactly what I was thinking about with a color walk. When we are walking together, you always say, like, look at that building. It's like such a beautiful, deep blue. And I'm always thinking, I pass that building every day. I didn't think about it. But when I think about it, it's beautiful.
Yeah. And during fall, outono, it's when I pay attention to the trees the most as well. And all the different colors from fall and etc.
So yes, I notice this all of the time. Even yesterday, when I was in the rotunda near our house, a lot of the trees in winter, they don't have leaves. But I notice, a lot of trees are still green and they have beautiful flowers. So it's just an easy little practice to really change your perspective about the world, about the way you see things.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. So, are we starting to do that when we go on our walks with Buddy, for example?
I would love to pay attention to colors, to pay attention to security cameras. I think it will be really fun. And I think it will be very fun to continue our conversation about the art of noticing and some more fun experiments tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so.
Okay, for now, our dog is crying a lot. So as always, keep up the good fight.
And lose well. Bye! Muito obrigada por ter escutado mais um episódio aqui do Inglês de Necrorádio. É muito bom ter você juntinho assim de nós. Faz muito, muito carinho no nosso coração, digamos assim. Então você que está interessado em saber mais sobre os nossos produtos e saber mais sobre a gente, o que a gente oferece para vocês em relação a estudo, a challenge, a curso, vá lá no inglesdenecru.com e você pode ver mais sobre as worksheets, por exemplo.
Yeah. If you want to really improve your English, if you want to learn more about the ways you can do that and just connect with us on a deeper level, go to inglesdenecru.com. And as always, keep up the good fight.
And lose well.
See you guys tomorrow.
Bye.